the richest country in the world. So if a child is not receiving a high quality education for no other reason than that that child's parents are not wealthy or advantaged, that to me is a passive form of oppression. And it's also a ridiculously irresponsible thing for us as a society on an economic level. If you don't do everything you can to actualize the potential of every child's brain, think about the millions and millions and possibly trillions of dollars we're leaving on the table and that we will not make manifest because we didn't bother to educate our children. That's where money comes from. Money comes from the productivity and the creativity of the American people. So I want a massive realignment of our investment in the direction of our children. I want every school in America to be a palace of learning and culture and the arts. There are these schools, and I've heard that they're in other states as well, but in South Carolina, they're called the governor's schools of math and science and humanities and the arts, and they're just to see what's possible in a school. But they were also heartbreaking to me because that's what every school should be. And I want to coordinate these efforts. That's why we need a new department. So I want trauma-informed education and community wraparound services and mental health counselors. We have these kids who are on lockdown because of the risk of school shootings, and we have one mental health counselor for every 1,500 children. I mean, it's absurd. And that's because these children, why is all this despair so normalized by the political establishment? Because these kids aren't old enough to vote. So since they're not old enough to vote, they have no clout. There's no constituency. They're not old enough to work. They don't have any financial leverage. So, how can they compete with all the money, the corporate money in Washington? This is how dastardly this is. This is wrong. And you better believe what we need in a president is some moral certitude. Not a president who says, well, we tried. No. We need moral certitude. And particularly when it comes to those kids. I've been saying recently you need a mother in the White House, and you can take that however you want. We need somebody who says, no, this stops now.